I'm find this super curious. I'm super interested in this music videos versus just like audio visualizers as they call them, right? You know, like if you were just to put out like, is it do you find it worth all the time, energy, and money? Have you found it worth? Because I keep convincing myself out of it. Because like here I am. I'm a musician. My platform isn't the biggest platform. So and a lot of the platform that I do is not totally related to my music. You know what I mean? Like people necessarily the majority of the people aren't necessarily here yet for my music. They're here for other things. You know, whether it be the interviews or breaking down other people's music. So the point being though is like, okay, I go and spend however much money or however much time to go film, edit, and produce this music video to a song I released and I keep convincing myself, oh, the 10 hours of work is not worth however many views it might be. And I'm curious your perspective on that.
I I like I'm old school, so I like music videos, and I'll
Okay.
tell you why I like music videos more than just for like marketing purposes. Like I feel like it's kind of like a personal thing for me too. Like
Mm-hmm.
as a independent artist, like I like to go back and see that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like like 10 years from now, I'm gonna want to go back and watch each and every single
Mm.
video that I've ever done. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not going to hit the same. Like the music video is going to hit me harder than the other thing is. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
so like I feel like even if people don't go view it, like even if they don't go view it right now, they're going to go view it eventually because your brand and your name is only going to grow more and more as you keep doing what you
Mm.
do. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
interesting.
so I feel like there's way more value in the music video than there is in the other stuff. Like,
Sure.
and it's like business and sentimental at the same time. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
videos and pictures bring back memories. You know what I mean? Like that's the whole point. That's the whole point of that stuff. You be like, dang, like I was 22 in this video. Like look at me, bro. Look at how boo boo this looks like. And then 10 years, like 32, you like, bro, look at how much better we got at this. And
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? So like, I feel like there's more, you get more out of it. Like,
And I guess the listener can now that you're saying can relate to the song in a different way. You know what I
mm-hmm.
mean? Like for example, Ed Sheeran's song "The A Team." You know, like if have you ever seen that music video? Do you know that song?
Classic,
It's like
classic. I don't remember the video though. I don't remember the video.
oh my gosh, the video's super low budget, like shot on some like friend's cam, like super low budget. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but it has like millions and millions and millions and millions of streams because that was one of the songs obviously he hit off with. But it's like it now you can see his progression, but not only that, but it hit differently when you saw that video because like you don't really know what the A Team is until you see that music video and you connect to now that well, it was essentially a story of I think some I think the whole song is about a prostitute who does drugs and or
Mm-hmm.
does sells herself for drugs
Right, yeah.
and but at the end of the movie or at the end of the music video she ends up dying and you see her progression in that video and it's like it completely connects you to the song on a different level than just hearing the song would be. So that's actually
Yeah.
really interesting. I never really connected that. That's fascinating.
Yeah, that's huge. I feel, yeah, and I know he gets drunk with his wife and goes back and watch those videos and be like, bro, what were we doing? Like,
And the whole
you know,
thing. That's funny, man. I love that.
like
That's
it's just
funny.
more of a payoff. It's a bigger payoff later,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even now, like I've been doing YouTube videos on and off since like 2008. I
Okay.
still I still get to pull out the whiskey some weekends and go back and watch like my first few videos just to be like, what the hell
That's a good
was
point, man.
I
Actually, I do the
doing?
same thing.
You know?
That's actually a really good. I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
So it's more. I feel like you get more out of it, and the people who follow you get more out of it
Yeah.
because they're like, bro, look at this. He's been doing this since like 1998. Like, look at
Yeah.
like he's still going. You know what I mean? Like, and I
Yeah.
feel like that's inspirational too. It's so many things in one. So
And it's a good reminder that people. I think that so many people compare. Like, if I were to compare to Ed Sheeran, it'd be so easy to compare to him now with this, $500,000, budget for his next music video. Where it's like, yeah, bro, but he didn't start with that. He
he
started
did
with
not
like
start with that.
legit his friend, probably $300, filming it on the streets of England. You know what I mean? Like,
$500 to $500,000.
yeah, exactly. So, but I think that's good, and I don't like when artists take their older stuff down, or YouTubers or anything like that. I think it's like it's super that's why are you familiar with Mr. Beast at all? You see him on YouTube at all? Do you know his name?
Mr. Beast.
Yeah, he's just a super popular YouTuber but he does all these like crazy things like, oh, man stays in jello for 48 hours, just ridiculous stuff. You know what I mean? Or being buried alive for 24 hours, just. But he's got like 50 million subscribers. Like he's one of he's a huge YouTuber. You should watch some of this stuff. It's absolutely ridiculous, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I might have to do that.
But he started and he kept all his videos, so you could see him hitting a 1,000 subscribers. You could see him, and the quality's hard. It's like filmed in like, I think it's like 4 pixels in the whole video. You know, it's like it's so, you know,
That's
blurry.
crazy. That's
But
crazy.
like, and then, but now he has this huge team. He's 50 million subscribers. Like the guy's like probably one of the top 10 YouTubers, and it's
That's
it's
amazing.
so cool to see his progress. Like the guy, he talks about it. Talks about how he grew from from 0 to 200,000 subscribers filming on his iPhone 5. You know what I mean? It's like, and he kept those videos so you can go back and watch how terrible they were. And it's like cool to reference, because if I want to be a YouTuber, I'm gonna go watch my favorite YouTuber and be like, oh my gosh, Mr. Beast, you know, he has 40 cameras in this 17 GoPros set up, like. But it's like he didn't start there. He started with his little iPhone. You know what I mean? It's like, and that's so encouraging to watch. But I'm sure now that he has, you know, or he'll do like, oh, last person to leave this, you know, bucket of goo wins $500,000, like random stuff. But like, I'm sure now that he's doing that stuff, who probably, you're right, he probably goes back and watches, you know,
Absolutely.
him do, like, oh, remember what, let me, I want to see that feeling of when I hit 1,000 subscribers and now I'm hitting 55 million, you know what I mean? Like, that's a great point. I love that, man.
It just shows you're committed to it. You know, you're persistent, and it's good to go back and look and see like that. That gets you even more fired up. Sometimes you're like,
Yeah.
man, like look at what I did, like when I was this small and like had no money to spend on anything. It's like, now look what I'm doing now, and like I know where I'm going. You know where you're going. You're gonna get there eventually.
Yeah.
It's just up.
Yeah.
It's up to you how much you wanna, you know, how much time and effort you